All right, guys. This is Dave Whichard, president of FFL Velocity. Just wanted to just jump on and just talk and really just whatever's on my heart sometimes. But I was sitting here thinking about some of the questions that we get and different things that people ask and trying to answer those questions. Right? New people are watching, whatever, and what we're trying to do is help you. Right? So that's the only reason I want to do any of this stuff is to hopefully help one person, two people, affect lives in a way. I believe that, God's brought me here for a reason. This is just a platform to help agents grow. And, I know when I was brand new in this business, one of the things that kept me going a lot of times was listening to podcasts. Now, most podcasts have two people on them. I get it. I just, sometimes I have people around. Some people have people in. We're going to put content out, whatever. So, but I hope that whatever person's listening to this right now, whether it's early in the morning, you're, on your treadmill, or you're working out, you're running, or, you're late at night driving home and just, need some inspiration or a little pick me up. Hopefully this will make a difference for you. I would just like to say whatever you're going through, there's always somebody who has it worse. I would like to say that whatever challenge you're having in business, somebody's already been through it and probably help you through it. Also believe that when you go through stuff, I think that you're learning something so you can pass it along to someone else. I think that we go through things in life. God already knows the answer. God knows where we're headed. God knows way more than any of us. And there's also people in our lives that know way more than any of us, right? Than myself. I'm not certainly claiming to know anything other than what I've already done myself, and hopefully, continue to learn from any mistakes that I make, which I'm sure we make them every day. I know we do. So I'm just trying to get better every day when I wake up. I'm trying to, follow the leadership that I have in front of me, like Sean Mike, Andrew Taylor, and many others that I reach out to and follow, the people that are growing in this business, the people that, doesn't matter their age, no matter where they come from. If they're growing, I want to know what they're doing, whether it be, Nina Hayden or Zach T or whoever it is, Londra Josh, I can sit and name a bunch of people. Right. And then there's people who've been around a while, maybe longer, that I can also learn from too. But I'm not afraid of learning or asking questions or whatever, but I'm going to go apply it. Right. That's the key. It's asking questions, but then going and apply it. So I would just tell you, anything you learn, you just go apply it. One of the things I've always done and continue to do is get up early. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Why people say, why do you get up this early? How much do you sleep? I don't really know. It's just sleep. I heard somebody say the other day, like, there was some study done or something like it. People think they get 8 hours and they really get 5. Like 3 hours are sitting there and they're thinking about sleep or whatever. I sit and think about myself, whether it's 4 or 5 hours, whatever I may get, or 3 or 2 or whatever. Sometimes 6, 5, 4, whatever. I don't really overthink that. I listen to my body best I can, and my wife kind of watches that, and Mary's just awesome with that, and knows that I work extremely hard and try to help a lot of people. And she lives with me every day. She sees it, and she just keeps guiding and trying to do it. So I think you got to lock in with your spouse, you got to lock in your significant other, whoever it is, and make sure that you're on the same page. Make sure that your goals are on the same page. Make sure that they may not fully understand everything that you're doing, but say, hey, look, I'm going to go to work and make this happen. I need your support. If you got kids, make sure you have that time with them when you need it. Make it intentful. Does that mean you have to spend 8 hours straight with them? Not necessarily all the time. That's why you're doing it. Listen to Sean talk about his kids when they were younger. That's why he was doing it. Like, he was out there working very hard every day to create something for them, so they don't have to worry about it later on and take care of his family. And he came from nothing and all those things. Like I said, talk about that story. Blessed to be in business with him. Blessed to follow a guy that outworks everyone, who, gets up in the morning. How can I change somebody's life? How can I help someone else grow? How can I help get someone else to, an integrity deal? How can I do that? Like, who's next? Who can I help, grow their business? How can I serve? What meetings can I go to? Why would you not follow a guy like that? Why would you not be willing to run through a wall for a guy like that? I mean, to me, that seems easy. Is he perfect? No, he would admit that. No, you read the same book I do, so that makes it even better to follow someone like that. So I didn't get on to talk about him all the time, but, at the end of the day, that's the leadership we have. We have Sean Mike. We have Andrew Taylor. I used to tell people all the time, they'd say, why would I work there? Well, one thing we have that no one else has in my mind is him. We have Shawn Mike. And I believe God's on our side. I believe that. Like, I believe we do a lot of things that a lot of people don't see, and some things they do see. I think that why FFL is because I believe the heart. I think it's here. I think the leadership is here. We're on the same page. We're growing. It's all about serving other people and, giving back. We give back, a lot of money in the Dream Center. I think $1 million last year. Have a floor named after Family First Life. Why would you not want to be a part of that? Why would you not want to be a part of a company that we want to give back, that we want to help? There's stories and different things I could go through that just in the past, 2 years of being here, I've heard stories of this agent hurting or this thing happening, or, I know one of the guys' apartment burned down, whatever. And they needed, help and seeing other people step up and help and donate and do what they could to help. And without batting an eye, it's not about money. It's about what you can do with it, right? It's not even mine. Like, it's God's, right? I can't take it with me. Got to take care of my family, stuff like that. But we get to go out and serve people every single day. We get to pour into their hearts. We get to help them. We get to love on them. We get to care for them and really get them one of the most important things that they could ever get. And that's life insurance. Because if you lose somebody and you don't have that in place, it's already an awful, one of the worst days of their lives. And then not to have it to be able to pay for something to get them taken care of is just even worse. And we call leads. We call people that are asking for our help. Are all of them perfect? No. Are they asking for help? Yes. And so we have to stop overthinking it. We have to go out, apply ourselves every day, give to people, love on them, show up. I always just say something like we booked appointments. I showed up. I knew the attitude and my attitude and the way I treated things and the way I came across to people mattered more than anything. Like, I didn't have to be, there's no extra best salesperson here or anything like that. Do I think people get better at it as they go? Sure they do. That's just like, a sport, whether it's football or basketball or whatever. You're going to get better if you do it over and over again. I was listening to somebody the other day, probably Steve Giordano, I think it was. And he was talking about, we talk about, seeing 100 people as quick as possible. And the reason behind that was because we learn. Like, we're going to learn. You're going to learn. If you're listening to this, you're brand new, you're going to learn. The best way to learn is go do it. The best way to learn is get your face kicked in. The best way to learn is get your teeth kicked in, whatever. However you want to perceive it. I didn't look at it that way. I just knew that as I went through numbers, the people aren't numbers. They all matter. But it's a numbers game. It's like, I talk about Michael Jordan. Again, I don't know how many game-winning shots he took, but it was in the 700s, and he hit, 48 or whatever. It might have been more than that, but something like that. But he's the greatest ever, right? Or one of the greatest, however you look at it. But he missed way more shots than he did. We're going to fall. We're going to fail. Can we get back up? But, you go into homes and your computer doesn't work. What do you do? You go in the homes, you don't have Wi-Fi. What do? You don't go in the homes and they don't give you, bank information, whatever. How do you overcome that? You do it by learning and doing and calling somebody when you get home if you have a question. You don't do it by sitting at a desk trying to figure out what to say is perfect or what product does this or what that. It's final expense and term. Just don't overthink it. We do a lot of other things, but that's really what it boils down to. One's a period of time, one's forever. One builds cash value, one doesn't. One you can get cash back with America. They're great. We love them. But there's that's the simplest of it. You run whatever app you're running that your manager tells you about. When you're in the home, I ran America first. That's what I always did. And that's what I listened to because I listened to Andrew Taylor. He told me what to do. That's what I did. I went out and, protected 10 families a week or more, 10, 12, 15 families. That was a goal. I wanted to recruit, bring business partners over, if you will, that wanted to work with me. That's important, right? They want to work with you. You want to work with them. But 10 licensed and 10 unlicensed, right? I think we have to do a great job of just telling them exactly how this works. Like how many leads do we have? What different lead source. I think we have to have multiple lead sources, not get just to fall in love with just one. Do that. Have a great attitude. Have a servant's heart. That's how you win. Not make it about you. Make it about them. and continue to push forward, get better and better every day. But Steve was talking about that. So as you went through and you make those mistakes, you're just going to get better. You're going to learn what to do, what not to do, right? You call and ask for help when you're in home. That's what it's there for. We have an 800 number you can call if you're working with us, right? We'd love to have you at FFL Velocity. We just want you at FFL. Like, why wouldn't you be where the carriers that we work with can give you up to one of the higher comps, right? I mean, I can't say highest, but one of the higher comps out there, right? And the carrier comp here, depending on the carrier and whatever, up to 145, right? So we have that. I personally believe it's an opportunity that if someone comes and works really, really hard, they're teachable and coachable, they can do whatever they want. We're not supposed to say this, but I mean, to me, it's helped us change our lives. It's not about the money. It's helped us change our lives in so many ways. The people we associate with, the people we learn from, the people we're able to help, all those things have nothing to do with money. So I'm not talking about that. But, we come back to what I was talking about, getting up early. For me, getting up early allows me to, if I get up at 4, 4:15, 4:30, whatever, right? Try to get my workout done by 5:30, okay? If I go to the gym, it's going to be 6, right? Because the gym doesn't open until 5, and I can't make them open it. I've tried that and run through the glass door. But no, I do that. It's a little bit later. But get moving, right? Sometimes I walk on the treadmill and do some weights afterwards, whatever, okay? But when I'm walking, I have my headphones in. I might be listening to Christian music, whatever it is that maybe motivates me that day. That always inspires me. Listen to a podcast. It might be Sean Mike, might be somebody else, whatever. Something positive put in my head. Sometimes I read while I'm doing it, okay? Try to get through, 10 pages or more a day and in a book. And then if I have time afterwards, which I should make time, right, every day, but I have to be transparent and honest, it doesn't happen every day. But open the Word, set it down, set the table, have my cup of coffee, read, pray, right? That's important. And then prepare for the day. But that 2 or 3 or 4 hours I get on everyone makes a difference. It's going to make a difference over time. And so if you want to get more time in every day, that's what you do. I'm wearing ET hat today. Expect extraordinary, right? I love that. Thanks, Eve, for sending me the hat. ETE. Growing a big business. He is. And so I love being in business because of his passion. Love being in business because of his energy. You don't doubt where he stands. He works hard. Takes care of his family. He'll be a Hall of Fame agent here in the next couple of months the way he's going. Part of Ron Miller's team, Insecure, growing. Ron cares about people as well. So I just love being in business with great people. So again, you're out there, you're listening to this. What I would say is whatever you're going through, push through it. Whatever you're going through, pick yourself up. Going back to the early stage, you buy some more time in the morning, that's good. More podcasts, more energy, more positive stuff in your brain. I'm always just trying to get better. Plus, the phone doesn't ring at that time in the morning. It's hard for me to get hold of people on the phone. Call Billy Absence, he'll answer. I can name a few people that I can call early in the morning or answer. Zach T, and call him, Trey, and call him. He might be up 4 o'clock in the morning on me. It's like, 1 out there. No, so I don't call him that early. Andrew used to say I'd call him it was like 2 in the morning, something. But I love being in business with everybody. I love being in business here at FFL. It's one of the greatest journeys I've ever been on in my life. It's this is it for me, looking to become an integrity partner soon and working hard towards that means everything. It means that we get to partner with one of the best companies I believe out there. So I'm super excited about that. And I'm thankful for our leadership. This has just kind of been a thankful podcast, right? So it's like, how can we get better every single day? How can we wake up? How can we pick ourselves up every day? Listen, there's always someone that has it worse than what you're going through right now. So let's get up. Let's have energy. Let's have passion for serving other people. Let's have enthusiasm. Let's love on people. Let's give back. Let's give those around us. Let's encourage those around us. Let's smile. You never know what they're going through. And your smile, your handshake, and who you are might make a difference in their lives. It might keep them alive. We have a guy in our business right now that he was literally going to take his life. Like, truthfully. Call one of our other agents. Other agents got him off the ledge. Put him in contact with somebody. Then put him in another contact with another agent. Actually drove up here to Roanoke. Spent some time with one of our other agents. And we ended up getting him to church and everything else. And whether you're a believer or whether you're not, I mean, he committed his life and got baptized and everything over the last couple of weeks. So what we do is way bigger than us. I mean, again, I'm not preaching to you. If this helps you, great. If it doesn't, I hope it does. Really do. Hope it touches your heart in some way. So, again, keeping these short, and again, today it's just been nice to be able to talk and just get some things off my chest to help out, and hope it did make a difference today. So let's not overthink things. Let's go to work. Let's keep moving. Let's keep serving. Let's continue to grow this business. We're going to go to $1 billion. Just I believe that, and I love the Family First Life mission. Which is work really hard, serve people, make it great for the agent, make it great for the customer, great for the company, and continue to grow and impact lives. And I love that. So thank you, Sean, Mike. I can't even say enough thank yous to you and Andrew and allowing me and believing in me and all that. Thank you to FFL Velocity, an amazing team that we have, all the different leaders out there, all the different people I get to be in business with every day. Super, don't take that for granted. Great staff, all of it. So love being in business with all of you guys. I hope this made a difference in just at least one person's life today. So let's go have an awesome day. Thanks so much for being on.